Pepper joins us on what's been a remarkable day's play here at Chester Street. Essex full packed after being bowled out for 182, of which you scored more than half of them, 92. Michael, just talk us through that innings.
I think, going through it, it was actually the new ball. There was a bit of nip, but then around the 10 to almost 30 overs, that period just before lunch, when I was batting with Paul Waters, actually wasn't too bad. The ball was still hard enough, so it came off the bat, but the wicket actually seemed to play okay. And then just going through, I think as the sun may have got on it and just more balls being bowled in a good area, creating some divots, various foot marks on the bowlers, it just slowly got worse and worse. And yeah, I think thankfully it's ended up being a wonderful day for us.
You and Paul Walter had actually led a recovery. Things were going along quite well at that stage until Durham changed the ball, didn't they? The ball had gone out of shape, and that seemed to start all sorts of problems for us.
Yeah, I think quite often the ball change is quite a big thing. Just to get, as the ball starts to go soft, bringing out a new hard ball just with a bigger seam, starts to just nip around a bit more and almost becomes a new challenge again. So yeah, I just had to focus and try to dig hard to dig in, really.
Having done that work and being frustrated, I guess, at being so close to that century, had the nerves started to creep in when you got to the nervous 90s?
Yeah, I think that all nerves always start to creep in. I don't think my process wasn't anything different being in the 80s or 90s or anything. I think weirdly as the wickets just come in clusters, it was just so disappointing to get out at that moment. But no, it was all good.
When you walked out to bat, were you fazed at all? I mean, there's pressure on you. Obviously, you've had to be patient, waiting for your chance, and there is a lot of competition for places. But an excellent opportunity with a decent innings to nail down a spot for the next couple of games, with at least with Dan being away. So, a bit of pressure there, extra pressure.
Walking out, there was definitely quite a lot of pressure. Probably see from my start, it was quite a nervy start. Managed to get a few inside edges early on, which was quite lucky and obviously quite nice. So yeah, I was working out, I was very nervy. But once I was out there, I was still just focusing on just watching the ball, playing the ball, and that's trying to just keep it as simple as I could and try to look to be positive, which was the main thing, I think, especially for this wicket, just looking to be positive.
They have got an excellent bowling attack, Durham, but one of the features of your innings there, and when I've seen you previously, is you don't really allow the bowlers to get on top unless you can help it, do you? You're always quite happy to counter-attack and take the game to them.
Yeah, I think that's, well, for me personally, that's when I bat best or move best, is when I look to be positive, look to score. So I think that's especially also on this wicket. I think when you see people are trying to dig in, and it's definitely times to try to dig in and survive, but I think looking to be positive here is definitely the right way to go.
I just want to illustrate the value of that innings again. As I say, 92. The next highest score from either side is 28. Just sort of illustrates, I think, the, if you like, the value and the quality of your performance on that wicket. There's some damn good batsmen around you as well.
Thank you. Yeah, I think it is, as I said, it is one of those, once you get in, it does start to become easier. And yeah, I think everyone just needs that, or someone needed that luck early on just to try to get through that and try to dig in, find a way, try to build some partnerships. And I was fortunate enough, I think, to get a bit of luck early on with a few inside edges. So yeah, I was just grateful to be out there.
And then you could stand out there and watch the bowlers capitalising on your efforts. That was a remarkable last session for us, though, wasn't it?
Unbelievable. That's just the effort that trio of those put in was unbelievable. It hardly missed the length, went at under twos, and a lot of the runs in that session were actually nicks too. So the effort, then just the skill just on show was unbelievable from the bowlers. It was a great effort and lovely to see after it. It's now ended up being a very good day.
And one thing that we have talked about over the previous years is the character that exists in this Essex side. Never really know when they're down, do they?
No, there's no such thing really. Just as, again, with the just efforts everyone put in, believing and backing each other, just always fighting for each other, I think goes a long way.